Unit 1, Ecology. Ecology is the branch of biology that deals with the relationships of organisms with one another and their surroundings. What is biology? Biology, or the study of living organisms, is an important science used all around the world. What is an organism? An organism is any living thing. Abiotic factors are things that are not living, and biotic factors are organisms or things that are living. The characteristics of life. The characteristics of life are traits that all living life forms have in common. First, cellular organization, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, hereditary, respond to stimuli, growth and development, and adaptation through evolution. The carbon cycle. Carbon is a necessity for all living organisms and is obtained in plants through photosynthesis and animals through their diet. A small trace of carbon is returned to the earth when plants and animals die and are decomposed, but mostly carbon is returned to the atmosphere through respiration. The water cycle. Water starts in open sources such as lakes, rivers, ponds, or oceans, then rises into the atmosphere as water vapor. Once in the atmosphere, the water vapor cools and condenses into rain, snow, or clouds, and falls again to the surface of the earth as precipitation. Energy is passed on through organisms in what we call the flow of energy. Energy is made by producers, which is used by them to live and survive. Producers are eaten then by primary consumers. When primary consumers eat the producers, a little energy is lost. As secondary consumers eat primary consumers and territory consumers eat secondary consumers, a little energy is lost each time, moving up the pyramid. An individual organism can be grouped into a population, then further grouped into a community. Then that community can be part of an ecosystem, which is part of a biome, and all biomes are encapsulated in the biosphere. The 5 major biomes are a grassland, forest, desert, tundra, and aquatic biomes. Atoms, or the building blocks of matter, are small, tiny particles that are the smallest thing known to man. Cells, or the smallest organisms, are made from atoms. There are 2 types of cells, eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. Macromolecule is a large amount of molecules that are formed by joining small molecules together. There are 4 main types of macromolecules: carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Each organelle in the cell has many different functions and are responsible for many different actions. Some of these include the ribosome, which is responsible for the production of proteins, the Golgi apparatus, which packages proteins from the ER, lysosomes, who destroy worn out and damaged organelles and protect from all foreign invaders, cilia and flagella, which help the cell move around, vacuoles, that store water in plant cells, vesicles, transport protein from the ER to the Golgi apparatus, the mitochondria, which produces ATP, and chloroplast, which converts solar energy into food in plants. Cellular transport is the movement of materials across cell membranes. Cell transport includes passive and active. Passive transport means there is no requirement of energy, whereas active transport requires energy from the cell.